In this lesson, we'll finish up our last footstep as well as make our final adjustments for our steps for this slide pull. So we've just got that right footstep. Let's go ahead and bring back our visibility. And this is the last footstep we have for this light pull. We need to make some adjustments in the timing and spacing at which this foot is stepping to the side. So for one, when the character's left foot is around the time it's being planted, that's when the foot is shifting over, and we kind of want that to happen, but we want it to happen a little bit later on, so we want to delay the timing here. So what we can do is just take the key on frame 45 and let's delay it to about frame 48. So let's move it over a little bit. So right after the left foot plants, then the right foot will shift over. Okay, and as for the time at which the right foot is shifting over, this is a little bit too much time for it because it's a small, very quick step. Okay, not too fast where it looks abrupt, but it is pretty quick. So what we can do is just take this key on frame 55, just move it down one frame to 54. Okay, so now here's the timing. If we go ahead and hit play and check it out. Great, so it's going to be a quick step again. So now once we have that down, let's go to our perspective and graph view, and we want to focus on the translate Y keys that we have set. Okay, and we have one on 48, so we could just put one on 54 because that's where we want our foot to be planted. So we'll just key that there, the value of 0, and also go to the raised toe. We'll be animating that, and we need keys on 48 and 54. So on 48, we'll go to our raised toe, put a key in there, and also on 54, let's do the same thing. Alright, so we've got our keys in there. Let's go ahead and add our in-between. And we could do that on frame 52. So on 52, let's go to our raised toe and just raise up the foot ever so slightly, not much at all. Okay, maybe a little bit more than that, and then we can hit play to check out how our motion's looking. Okay, let's see what happens if we take this key and bring it up a little bit higher, just to exaggerate this pose a little bit more. So we'll just go ahead and raise that up, but not too high. Hit play. Alright, that's looking better. That looks like a nice step to the side. We'll check it out again. Alright, great. So now we could just go ahead and focus on the translate Y, and this we're going to barely bring up. Okay, we just want to make sure that the foot is coming off the floor. So on frame 52, let's go ahead and very slightly bring it up, maybe even like that. We'll select the key and hit F to get the region in there and hit play. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Now we can go ahead and adjust our tangent T on 54, break the key on frame 54 and bring up the left half for that feeling of weight in the step. Excellent. So if we pull back, focusing on our perspective, hide our curves, and hit play, we can go ahead and check out how our footsteps look now. Excellent. And of course we don't want to always rely on our workspace, so let's render off a play blast. Here it is. Great, so there are our footsteps, but let's see if we're done. Let's go ahead and close out our play blast, and let's check out our animation in more of a back view. So scroll back from the beginning, get a nice view of the back view, and once we have that view, we'll go ahead and render one off. How about from this angle here? Here it is. Okay, so our footsteps look pretty good, but there's actually something a little off with that left foot. Can you tell what it is? Well, what it is, let's go back from the beginning where that left foot's rolling up. Notice how it's rolling up. What's actually going to happen at around this time, let me go ahead and stop the play blast and go bring the foot back to about this position. What we want to have happen is it roll in this way. Okay, we want it to roll in towards the center of the body, and right now it's not doing that. And the way that it's positioned, that's an uncomfortable position for this foot to be in right now. So we want to work on that roll off, and the way we're going to do that is by simply animating the side to side channel of our foot. So let's go ahead and bring back our control curve, select the left foot, and work on that. And we want to focus right here on the beginning. So let's go to our perspective and graph view and go to our side to side channel, hit F. Okay, and there's our one little key. Alright, but we want to start from where the foot is rolling off. So we'll go to frame 5 and we'll key our side-to-side foot there. And it is getting cut off in the video, but it's the second selection. Key selected. Okay, and then we'll go to frame 11. And what we'll do here is basically take this key and adjust it so that the foot is positioned in a more comfortable way. Okay, so here's our fix that we've made. Here's our F curve. So now the foot is rolling off a little bit more comfortable, and I think we could even bring it over some more. Great. So now notice, great, now the foot is rolling off much better, but what's going to happen now is just as the foot is planting, it's actually going to rotate slightly in the opposite direction. So we'll get a nice roll off from the side to side motion. So on frame 16, we'll now rotate or roll the heel slightly to the opposite direction. Okay, like so. And then it'll plant on frame 18. So we'll put in a value of 0 there. So let's see how that looks. We scrub through and even hit play. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I think we could take down this key on frame 16 a little bit more so it's not that exaggerated. So we'll just hold shift and middle mouse button, click and drag up some to fix that. Excellent. So let's even do a play blast now once these fixes are made. So we'll get a nice view. We could check out our feet and render one off from about this angle here. Here it is. Excellent. So now we're getting a great roll off from that left foot on its first step. So there are our footsteps. They're looking really good, but we're not done just yet. For our task list, as far as finishing up this pull, what we need to do is add some shifts now in the upper body based off of our steps. So that wraps this lesson up, and in the next lesson we're going to work on adding those shifts in the upper body.